Hi everyone, welcome back. This time we are going to set up the AWS Command Line Interface. If you haven't seen the previous videos, you need to watch them first if you want to create your Amazon account, Amazon Web Services account, and you will see how to secure your account. But now it's time to set up our AWS Command Line Interface. The reason we are setting up is that we need a tool to manage our AWS services. If you have different services, different AWS accounts, you can set up and manage easily. So what we are going to do is install AWS Command Line Interface for our operating system, configure the credentials to access our AWS account, configure multiple profiles to access different AWS accounts. Implementation. AWS CLI is a unified tool to manage our AWS services. With just one tool to download and configure, you can control multiple AWS services from the command line and automate them through scripts. To interact with AWS using the ECL, CLA, we need to configure credentials for it to use when making API calls. We will also show how you can set up multiple profiles to access more than one AWS account, either with additional credentials or through IAM role switching. So let's install the AWS CLI now. Installing and updating the latest version. We need the Windows. I just go to download. It's going to download here. Alternatively, you can run this command to run the MSI installer. Once this is installed, we can prepare it now. So we have it installed. It may take a little while. It's finished now. To confirm the installation, open Start and search for command gmd and then type AWS prompt off. Okay, if the window is unable to find the program, you might need to close the reopen command prompt. Okay, so now once the AWS CLI installed, you can run AWS version just like this now and in your command line and see the following output. Okay, this is what you've done. Configure AWS CLI credential. To configure the credential, use the command AWS configure and include the credentials of the user created in the previous module of this tutorial. Configure AWS access key, AWS access key ID. In the previous video, you will see that we downloaded the credentials here when we created a new admin role. And now we are going to enter these credentials. Now that I have entered the access key ID, secret access key from the file that we downloaded from my previous video, it says default region, provide region, the following format. Shall we just say it's, I think my console has different region. Default output format, region names and code C, this table. Output, this is how output should be displayed. Includes but is not limited to JSON, shows the format. We can just enter JSON or text. Okay. Once completed, you should see the following in the terminal. If you choose AWS configure, just like this, JSON. Okay, this is what we see here. Now run the AWS describe command here. An error occurred. Command to check the configuration is correct. Each new AWS account has default VPC configured. I think has not validated provided access. I think the region, my region, is not like this. I'm going to check what it was from my console. Okay, my region shows EU West. This is what I need to enter. I will do that again. Admin 01. Oh, sorry, AWS config. I need to write the configure again. Not sure if it's going to copy. Okay, access key ID. And now I need West. Access key ID. Key. Secret access key. Region name. Format JSON. Let's see if it's going to work now. Again, not able to validate the provided access credential. Let's try this again. Okay, AWS configure. I need access key ID. This is called admin 01. We created, and it asks for the access key from the credential. My region name, default format JSON, default option, and this is how the output should be displayed by default and includes, but it's not limited to JSON. Review the documentation once completed. Let's say JSON. Okay. Once completed, you should see the following terminal. That's okay. Run the AWS DescribeVpcs command. It's not able to validate. Each new AWS account has default VPC configured. This confirms that AWS CLI has not been set up correctly. This confirms that your AWS CLI has now been set up correctly. When you successfully run the AWS configure command, AWS CLI created two new files in either AWS Linux, Mac or Windows. Config this file contains your region and output format credential. This file contains your access key and secret access key. The next section covers how to configure multiple profiles. Feel free to skip it if you are planning to use single AWS account. Now we need to delete these created files. I'm going to delete them and try to run credentials again. AWS configure admin 01. This is the password. Okay, let's say US. What was it? Firstly, East. I'm not connecting. When I deleted the files and tried again, this is the error I received. That's why I'm trying again. JSON output. Let's see if it's going to connect now. Again, it didn't connect. I logged in and changed the password, and I'm going to try again now. AWS configure. Admin access key. Region, I checked the region and it's EU West 01 and JSON. Let's see if it's going to work now. I type the same command now. So I'm going on IAM. I'm going to check the access key. What does it say again? Access key ID, secret access key. This is my user group. This is my user. Okay, this is username. Security credentials. Access keys. Create access key. Okay, so this apparently will be my access key, not the user ID. Oh, I need to show it. Let's go to my command line. Okay, we are in the command again, so we need to type in AWS configure. So apparently I didn't have the access key. This is going to be my access key, not the access user ID. And this is the secret access key. This is secret, so it will be destroyed after this video. It's supposed to be secret. I have created US West. Is it US West? Maybe I need to delete these files from previously created. Okay, yes. I have the config. Let me see if it's going to work. Yes. West. I didn't have it US West, but I'm going to do it like this now because it already shows configured JSON. Now how we are going to check. Let's see. Just here. AWS EC2 describe. I missed the VPCs. Yes. Didn't work again. Don't know. Let's destroy these two files. I need to destroy them again and start from the beginning. I'm going to try it again. So AWS configure. Okay. Files are destroyed. This is my access key ID. Sorry, here in the command access key ID. Okay, and now finally I think I missed to record that, but I typed password and the region name as EU West 1, and the output format will be JSON. When I type the DescribeVpcs, I don't know why it didn't work first time. Maybe the region, because the file was there, so after I deleted it worked. And now when I run it, it came out connected. So now this confirms that AWS CLI has now been set up correctly. When you successfully run the AWS configure command, AWS CLI creates two new files in either AWS Linux, Mac, Windows. Config. This file contains your region and output format. Credentials. The file contains your access key and secret access key. So this is where it is. On the users, mine is administrator, but your might be different. So this is where it is on your computer. Configure multiple profiles. This is optional. If you are going to use more than one AWS account, you can configure this. And this will be useful if you have two different accounts for development and production environments, for example. So how it's going to be configured? You can configure additional profiles using AWS configure command and profile with the profile option, or by manually adding entities to the config credential files. To use AWS configure command, enter the following on your terminal. In this case, user1 is the name of the profile we are creating. So AWS configure profile user1. You will be asked for that profile. So we need to, again, I think in our AWS other profiles, we need to have a user ID. You'll be asked for that profiles. We need to check, as we know how to check now. On the users, go to the user, security credentials, and create access key. And default region, default output format, using name, see using name profiles for more information. So once you configure the file, credentials, file location will be again in your AWS file. You will be able to see it here, all the profile information. Once you find the files, open them and add the new profile information. Initially, your files will look similar like this. Config file, this is what it will show you, all the information. After adding a new profile, they will look similar, something like this. My profile. Note that a profile is prefixed with profile only in the config file, not the credentials file. In the config, not the credentials file. So you will be able to manage your IAM users in your computer. Now, congratulations, we found our mistake. You have learned how to set up AWS CLI. In the next module, you'll learn how to set up AWS Cloud 9. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.